This is Ben, Liam and Belle on Nova.
Well, good day there, podcaster.
Jeez, we're really feeling the vibe today. I mean, we've got a big party happening tonight. We're inviting people to that. Also, there was something that we've been meaning to do for like months now. I love it when a plan comes together. We arranged a special guest to surprise
Another
a special
guest.
Yeah, it was special guestception. So enjoy today's pod.
Everybody is on. Josh Daicos.
Joshy, you tore Geelong's midfield a new one on the weekend. That must have felt good.
Morning, crew. It was obviously they came to play in that first quarter. Big game for us. Needed a win to get back on the winners list, and managed to get it done on Friday night.
How good's that?
So good. Now, Josh, obviously you're a superstar yourself, but let's quickly talk about Nick. How is Nick going?
He's good. He's living his best life. He's playing lots of PlayStation, getting everything handed to him. So he's just been sitting on the couch all day.
Really?
Is
he doing that thing where he's like, Mum, come
pretty
bring
much,
me this?
pretty much.
Wow.
Rings the bell. So he's doing everything he can to try and come back quicker. But obviously it's tough to rush. His bone healing. So he's been in the club a little bit, but lots of PlayStation for sure.
Oh, man, he's just putting his feet up, playing PlayStation. You know, you're winning games. You signed that big contract. You guys are set. I mean, I remember we asked you about the contract the last time you came in, and like an hour later, it was like all over Australian news. Did it tweak to maybe give us the scoop? Was there a little bit of you going, like, I could tell them, but like the club probably,
hurt, Josh.
the club probably need to release it?
I did feel really bad. It was probably an hour later.
Well, you kept a good poker face, to be
Yeah.
fair. I was like, oh, yeah, maybe the negotiations aren't going as well as everyone thinks. I don't know. Maybe we're a while off this thing.
Well, I thought you got wind of it and were deliberately bringing it up, hoping that just to test our friendship.
Did you have an embargo on it, or you just didn't want to tell us?
Just the club, obviously, to try and leave the release to them. But it was super exciting, obviously, for Nick. He signed at the right time since he's just sitting on his bum for the next few weeks.
Yeah, and obviously a huge night for Australian sports. AFL aside, you've got the Women's World Cup semi-final tonight. Did you watch the game on Saturday because you guys played on Friday?
For sure, yeah. Wouldn't miss it. Had a mate's 21st birthday dinner, and there's about 10 of us there just watching it. He was in the corner. He's not a big soccer fan. So he was in the corner.
Guy.
Guys, it's my birthday.
We kind of ruined his 21st, but no, it was unbelievable. And just to see, them execute under that sort of pressure was amazing.
It was unreal, and tonight's going to be huge. Speaking of birthdays as well, I heard a rumour recently that I think it might have been, I don't know if you can bring your mind back to this, it might have been your 12th birthday or your 14th birthday. Your dad arranged a special guest.
This is unbelievable.
Is that true?
It is.
Who came?
Strauchanie.
Very good. Was it your 12th?
Yeah, it might have been my 12th birthday, and
Cute.
all at home, and special surprise. Strauchanie comes out in a full Collingwood kit.
Oh,
Some
man.
kids have clowns. Some have fairies. You have Strauchanie. That is great.
You've done well to dig that one up because we haven't. I've actually got photos at home of it and all that, and it was unbelievable. Like, everyone was getting his signature. Everyone wanted to wear his blonde mullet. So
you're a big fan of Strauchanie.
Big fan still to this day.
Yeah, because you've obviously been playing so well at the moment. 38 disposals on the weekend. The new contract. So, and because you're a special boy, and
We're very proud of
we've
you,
really
Josh.
enjoyed our time with you this year. We thought we'd arrange a little surprise. Bring him in. It's Bryan Strauchan.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Your old mate Strauchanie. How does it feel, Josh?
Oh, what a man. Nothing's changed. Look at him.
Nothing's changed. Oh, look at you. Bloody hell. You can't believe it.
Oh.
You're 12 years old, were you?
I was, 12.
Good times.
It was a good party, wasn't it?
Best party. Haven't been invited to yours since. Not once.
Really?
Strauchanie has not been invited to one Josh Daicos' party.
You're kidding.
Ever since.
Oh, man.
How old are you now, Josh?
24.
Yeah, the mood's changed all of a sudden, hasn't it? Strauchanie. I'm having to go, but seriously, you probably get me in on one of them.
Let's talk about this party. Strauchanie, where were you? What did you do at this party?
It was a surprise, wasn't it? You didn't have any idea.
No idea.
Yeah, all of Josh was there, and Nick was in nappies, and Strauchanie was hiding actually in your dad's room, and
Right.
I knocked off a couple of some Guernseys.
You're selling them on eBay?
I was in there for quite a while, and I had a few sausage rolls before I came out. So I don't tell you, Dale, I'm not sure if you mentioned this, but I took a dump in there as well. He's an ensuite, isn't he? I probably hope there is. For memory, there was. Strawnie, bloody hell.
There was now.
Well,
Unbelievable.
look, let's play some Ed Sheeran, Eyes Closed.
Strawnie's got a request. Duo Lizzo. Play some Duo Lizzo, please.
Duo Lizzo.
Yeah.
We can't play Lizzo anymore, unfortunately, Strauchanie.
Okay, play Ed Sheeran then.
Hey,
Strauchanie On Nova.
more
Josh
from
Daicos.
more from Strauchanie
Strauchanie and JD and Coke.
and Josh Daicos next
Strauchanie.
on Nova with Liam and Belle.
Liam and Belle.
That's Ed Sheeran,
Ed
Eyes
Sheeran.
Closed on Nova 100. You are here with Liam and Belle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strawnie.
Ben's off with the baby, but we've definitely leveled up here. We've got the legend of Collingwood,
Bloody oath.
Bryan Strauchan, and also our good friend Joshy Daicos. Now we found out that
So Josh's not quite a legend yet. That's what you're saying. Strawnie's
Oh,
a
yeah,
legend.
no.
And our good friend Josh Daicos. One day,
Yeah.
Josh. One day.
Well, we found out that Peter Daicos called Strauchanie many years ago to arrange for you to come out and kick a few footies around to the kids at Josh's 12th birthday. And you were hiding in Peter Daicos' room before you popped out, Strauchanie.
Yeah, I was. Pete's obviously a bit of a tight ass because he didn't want to get a gift, so he rings Strauchanie. He says, Strauchanie, come on over. Can't remember
no
any.
payment.
No payment. Like, a few sausage rolls. But Pete's kicked enough sausage rolls in his day. It's goals. It's just clever wordplay from Strauchanie.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, it was hiding in Pete Daicos' room, stole a few Guernseys. And yeah, I took a dump. Whatever. It doesn't matter. And that's history. That's history.
Big question is, though, Strauchanie. We've got Josh's brother, Nick, is out. Darcy Moore is out.
Yeah.
Strauchanie, reckon you'll get a run?
Strauchanie in.
Yeah, you reckon? What do you reckon, Josh?
Full pocket,
In the middle?
Strauchanie in, yeah. Chuck him in.
Feeding you on the wing?
Mate, it's
I'll put you under my wing.
One can only
That's what I
dream.
do.
One can only dream.
One can only imagine that Strauchanie feeding at the Josh like a bloody KFC bloody set meal. Just there you go. Well fed. Are you coming to my Matilda's party tonight?
Where is it yours?
Yeah, back at Horsham, but
I can make the journey.
You
I
can
think,
make it.
as long as you're wearing that wig of yours, I'll be there.
mate, it's no wig. It's natural hair. I mean, I'm not sure what you're talking about. I mean,
Bleach blonde wig.
It's not, Josh, it's not a wig. I'm not sure what you're not getting about this thing. Like, it's not a wig. It's my natural hair. So, Josh, you can come to Horsham. You can bring a couple of your mates. Bring a Chinese checkers. He can come. Brody and Darcy Moore. He's injured at the moment. He can come along with you to take care of him. Give him massages. And it's me. It's Mum. She'll make some lemon and green chicken. Lemon, actually,
That
green and
sounds like-
lemon chicken.
They'll heal Darcy's hammy, so might have to.
Bloody oath it will. It will,
Yeah.
mate. Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
what do we think, guys? I mean, everyone's saying, Carlton flying high favourites now.
Come on.
Is
Shawnee take care of it.
Yeah,
Yes,
flag pie's still happening.
Flag
Strauchanie?
pies, absolutely 100%, no doubt about it, especially with the changes. And I like what Josh is thinking. Strauchanie in. I'm not sure who you bring out. Maybe Jordan.
Yeah, maybe Pendles.
Pendles, you like that. Did you know he's got a basketball background? He used to play basketball.
Yeah, right. What was your
Yeah.
background, Strauchanie? What were you doing before footy?
Tai Chi.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. Because Mum's Chinese history. It's been well documented in the documentary Pure BS, Bryan Strauchan story, and the Tai Chi, bit of I could play anything to be honest.
Yep.
And I would love to have played women's soccer. They
it
wouldn't
would've been
allow me.
great.
So it goes both ways sometimes, doesn't it? It's interesting how the tide turns.
Were you always footy, Josh? Did you do anything before?
Always footy. I played a little bit of soccer, but no, it was always a footy in my hands.
Well, I mean, it's been a real treat reuniting you both after since your 12th birthday.
It has been
I mean,
special.
It's been
Isn't it?
been great to see your careers grow since then as well. I mean, you're signed on to 2029 now, is it?
Yeah, 2029.
Something like that. Strauchanie, are you in
Well,
contract at the moment with
it's
the Pies?
interesting actually because Strauchanie was down at the club for 10 years and only had a contract for one.
All right, yes.
So you don't actually need a contract. So I
That's
know you're
right,
making a lot of noise about this contract, but you just rock up. Nobody checks the contracts.
That's true.
It's absolutely so true. So true.
Oh, well, what an iconic morning it's been here
It
on
really
Nova
is.
100.
Well done, you guys.
The Pies play Brisbane this Friday.
Strauchanie, thank you so much for coming in.
No, my
Josh
pleasure.
Daicos, thank you so much.
Strauchanie in the guts, out the Josh. Look out for it.
Yeah,
Look out for
well,
it.
we'll leave you guys to catch up. I think you got training after this, actually.
Yeah.
so
I
you-
do. I'll
Do
be
we?
taking Shawnee there.
Yeah, let's go.
right, you best put your boots on, guys.
The boys are going to get excited, aren't they? The boys are very excited.
You
Okay.
are on Nova with
What do we
Ben,
got?
Liam and Belle.
Ed Sheeran coming up.
You could go to the gym or do the shopping or go to work. But what if you went in a beachier direction?
You're only a what if away from a holiday with the What If app.
Book accommodation, flights, packages, and more. What if? It's Aussie for travel.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
Good morning, April in Narre Warren. What are you up to this morning?
I'm currently in the Monash parking lot.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you for, Oh, sorry, I thought you meant the Monash Freeway, like you've pulled over, but as in you're in the...
Stuck in the traffic. It's chaos.
Oh, yuck. I mean,
hell.
already.
Live update.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, April. We'll pass on to the traffic network.
We should have some chopper sound effects behind you, and you can give us updates throughout the rest of the morning. All right, well, let's kick into the quiz. It seems like you're going to have a lot of time on your hands this morning, annoyingly. Spain is the first team in the Women's World Cup final after beating Sweden last night in a bit of a thriller. What colours are the Spanish flag?
Oh, goodness me.
What colours do you think when you think Spain?
I think red.
Yes, of course,
Yep.
red. Yep, running off the balls. Yep.
White?
I mean, there's a tiny little bit of white on the flag, but like, it's
Oh,
just,
in a part of the
in like a little
flag.
bit of the crest. But I don't think that's not the base colour. No.
Oh.
Sorry, April. No. What do you think? One more chance. One more chance. Go on.
It was red and yellow?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. All
I
right.
feel like you somehow just suddenly got the answer.
No, it's all right. It's red and yellow. Yes. Matt Damon is in Brisbane for the Royal Show for some reason, which confuses me. Where is the Melbourne Royal Show held?
Flemington? No.
Yeah, Showgrounds.
Showgrounds, yeah.
Bali is offering golden visas for Aussies who want to work and live there. Maybe you should just have a sea change and go and do your work from Bali, April. We don't have to deal with the traffic every morning.
Yeah, that's a good vibe.
Which famous Aussie smuggled drugs into Bali in a boogie board cover?
Chappelle Court.
Hell yeah, it was. Happy birthday, Steve Carell. The 40-year-old virgin is 61 today. The Dunder Mifflin Paper Company is from what TV show?
The Office.
It is. Last one here. You're on a roll. Miley Cyrus has teased new music. Can you finish these Miley lyrics?
Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side.
It's the cloud.
Oh, what a voice! Have we just found a star? You're going to Sydney! Oh, unreal. Good stuff, April. Hey, we'll send you along to The Equalizer 3 in cinemas till August 31. The first two are great. Denzel Washington, I'm a big fan. Also, you get to pick the next song we play, but just because we were all vibing that, I feel, should we just scrap the options today? And
No,
just,
hang on.
No, this was sort of, I'm going rogue here, but seeing as you clearly like that song, do we just play The Climb?
Sure, yeah, that's a vibe. We can go with that.
April doesn't seem sold, and also I feel like Liam's just... Are you just obsessed with Miley Cyrus' The Climb? I never knew you loved it this
April,
much.
you obviously like it. I mean, you were singing it with some real heart, some real passion. I thought I was
I
doing
would
you the
also
favour.
like The Climb. I feel like it's very inspirational for today of all days with the game tonight.
It's so right. The Matildas, it's been a climb. It's been an absolute climb.
Hey, April, do you want to come to our party
Absolutely.
tonight as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, fun. You can come. We've got green and gold merch here, and we've got food and everything all sorted. So it's a good spot to watch the game. Thank you for playing the quiz, and we will get all of our favourite song, Miley Cyrus, to climb.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it.
So excited for the big game tonight, the semi-final. Lionesses versus the Matildas. If you're jumping on the bandwagon or you've been behind the Matildas the whole time, little recommendation. Check out Disney Plus. There's a documentary on them. Incredible. I think I cried twice watching it. I'm getting really emotional about the whole thing, I must
There's
admit.
only really one thing that makes Liam cry, and that's sport, especially soccer.
Sport and overcoming all the odds and inspiring a nation. Already the last game was the largest TV audience since Kathy Freeman winning gold at the 2000 Olympics. But whatever happens tonight, I mean, they're already heroes. I loved this press conference from Ellie Carpenter, who's an absolute jet, one of our fullbacks in the team. Have a listen to her talking about her experience.
I went and watched the Matildas play when I was 12 years old, and I think there was 300 people in the stadium. But that still wanted me to play for Australia. I still was dreaming to play on that pitch with the girls. I think now if I was a 12-year-old in Stadium Australia in Suncorp, watching sold-out crowds, like how amazing that is for them young girls, young boys to see that. this is what we wanted to do. We wanted to inspire the next generation and pave the way for women's football in Australia.
So cool. I was walking the dog the other night and there's a little girl like no older than 6 or 7 and she was holding some cones in one hand and a ball and then her mum's hand in the other. And they were going down to the park. So maybe she played soccer all along, but I like to think...
Or maybe she's just kicking off now.
I like to think that she watched the game. She's like, that's what I want to do. And that's exactly what we want here. And we are throwing a party tonight at Nova. We've got a big screen here. We're going to have food, drinks, Tilly's merch, all that. And we want to celebrate and watch the game with you. Now, we've got tons of Matilda's fans coming.
Yep, we've already been giving away spots yesterday and this morning.
There's a few more left. But what I will say, now this is controversial, but I would like to invite one designated POM. I think it's only fair. They are, the mother country that we at least...
Is that their team song? What is that?
That's Fat Les Vindaloo.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of the great tunes.
Yeah.
Me and me mum and me dad and me gran are off to Waterloo. Anyway.
Are you the designated POM here?
Well,
What's
normally
happening?
in a World Cup when Australia get knocked out, it's like that's where my parents are from.
Well,
so
you do
that's
have
my
an English
second nation.
background,
Well, I'm not,
yes.
but like tonight, I'm obviously Australia all the way. That's where I was
Okay.
born. It's Matilda's. But I think it's only fair that we have one person. There's probably not going to be a fun night because...
Do they get to bring a +1 still? Are we going to have 2 or is it just...
Maybe. Maybe. But look, if you are behind enemy lines, if you're a POM and you've moved to Australia, but your loyalties lie with the nation you were born in,
Yep.
don't be shy. 13 24 10.
We have one spot for you.
Call us. We are looking for a DP, a designated POM. You'll have your own cordoned off section. You will have free drinks all night, and you'll have food. But I think it's only fair that we represent both nations at a tournament. Because if you're in a stadium, if you're in that atmosphere, of course you're going to have both sides there.
Okay. All right. 13 24 10 if you're a POM.
Lisa from Bacchus Marsh, you're right.
Woo! Yay!
You're a POM.
I definitely am.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yes, you are.
Whereabouts are you from?
We're from Middlesbrough.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Mark Schwarzer, Australian, used to be the goalkeeper for Middlesbrough back in the day. Yep. There's a few ties there. And you are supporting the Lionesses tonight, is that right?
We will be supporting the Lionesses.
Oh, not going to be popular in the room. And do you think you guys can handle yourselves if things kick off a little bit? I mean, you will be in a designated POM zone, but would you be comfortable if we maybe got like a security guard or something just to make sure that no pizza got thrown your way?
We'll be right.
You'll be all right.
Yeah.
You can handle yourself. Come on,
I like
then.
your vibe,
Let's
Lisa.
have it. I'd love if it kicked off in your corner. Who wants some? Come on, I'll give it you.
All right, Lisa. Well, look, you're not the only one that's given us a buzz. Bryony and Camberwell, good morning. Are you a POM?
Good morning.
Oh, do we have a Lioness fan on the
I
line?
am
do
a
we?
POM.
Oh,
I'm not a
gee
northerner though.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It can be the difference.
Yeah, so have you been cheering the Lionesses on the whole way?
I sure have.
Yeah, and now obviously they won the Euros. They are a very strong team. Be honest though, are you a bit nervous? The Matildas are looking red hot and we've got a nation behind them at the moment. Are you getting a bit scared?
Not really. I think we're playing really well. It's going to be a divided household for me. Married to an Aussie.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, okay. So if you did come along, yes, it would only be one designated POM. If you brought your partner, they'd be going for Australia. So that does meet the requirements of only one.
It does.
POM.
It does.
I reckon I could sway one of my kids.
Yep.
Well, hang
yep.
on. No, we want to keep it to one.
Yeah, mate, we're not having a big POM section. We just want one designated one. So at least we've been fair and said yes. Both teams have been accommodated for. Well, Bryony, thanks for your call. I don't know about you, Belle, but I mean I really like Lisa's energy. I like Lisa from Middlesbrough. Lisa.
We only have room, yes, for one.
Lisa, would you like to be our designated POM?
I would love to be your designated POM.
Okay, and just. I mean, if you score, I'm sure you're going to be the only one in the room cheering.
But that's okay. You'll have your corner. Who would you bring with you, Lisa?
How many can I bring?
Oh, well, I mean...
Well, now this is the thing, because we said we'd throw a party and we thought, oh, yeah, +1 for everyone. Some people have asked for +7 so far, and it's getting a little bit out of hand.
How many were you thinking, Lisa?
+3.
It's a lot of poms.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of poms. I mean, they'll still be outnumbered.
We're friendly poms.
No one's going to kick off. You're not going to, throw a glass around or anything? No? Okay. All right. Because, the British fans, they've been known to tear stadiums apart across Europe.
As long as no riots are started,
All right.
Lisa, okay, yes.
Yes. You can be the designated poms as long as you behave yourselves, okay?
Definitely. Thanks so much, guys.
Okay,
No worries, Lisa. We'll see you in your cordoned off section tonight. And the rest will be chock-a-block full of Tilly's fans. We still do have a few spots left for Aussie fans. So if you'd like to come along to watch the game at Nova 100 with Belle and myself tonight, you can call 13 24 10.
Come to ours tonight. We'll throw the big party, big screen. We've got a lovely balcony. We'll have pizza, drinks, merch. Just great vibe all round.
Gonna bust out the PS5, bit of FIFA. I deal with
I don't even know where
smoke.
that was not in the party planning. No PlayStation and FIFA was in the party
It's
planning.
going to bring the mood down if I destroy everyone at FIFA.
Yeah, but the game's on. Why are you playing FIFA?
I'm talking like pre-game. I'm hoping people get there an hour before so we can get a few drinks in, have a bit of a chat.
Okay, all right.
I'm not playing during the game. I don't.
Yeah, right.
In fact, if you come, don't talk to me during the game. I think everyone's going to be glued to that screen. Georgia from Cranbourne East, would you like to come to the party tonight?
Oh my God, yes, please. That would be absolutely amazing.
Nice one, Georgia. Have you been cheering the Tillies on in every game so far?
Oh my God, yes. What an absolute game last week. It was so good.
Yeah, look, I think we're set for an iconic win again tonight. I love how every time they win, it just compounds and gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Well, that's the thing. What was it? 7 million people watched last time.
Yeah.
I wonder if it will get more if we've
I reckon we'll
capped.
crack the 10 if we make it to Sunday, I reckon. Easily.
All right,
Easily.
well, Tula and Bentley, good morning. You want to come to
Hello.
our Tilly's party tonight?
Yes, hello. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh,
Go
good
Matildas.
stuff, Tula. Who's your favourite player?
Well, we've gone for Steph Catley.
Yes, yep. Arsenal,
she's-
Arsenal fans.
Yes, absolutely. And she's an East Bentley girl.
Yep, right.
Oh,
yep.
is she?
She also, fun fact for you, her partner is Dean Bouzanis, who's Australia's fourth choice goalkeeper for the men, and
Cool.
I think he's Reading's keeper at the moment. Sorry, I'm super invested in the Matildas, so I've got a lot of fun facts.
Absolutely.
But Tula, you can pick my brain tonight. You ask me for fun facts, and I'll give them to you all night. Are you good? Are you any good at FIFA?
No, I'm not, but my son is. So,
Oh yeah.
right,
What's his name?
James.
Well, I'm sorry if I make him cry by half time if he versus me later on.
Liam, something huge is happening in my family at the moment, but it's not about me. It's actually about my older brother.
Yeah, right.
As you know, I got engaged a few weeks ago. A huge moment for me in my life, big milestone, very, very happy. And as everybody does, obviously I put it all in the group chat, our big family chat that we have with extended family and
You
shared
didn't
the news.
FaceTime everyone?
Nah.
I FaceTimed everyone.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted the
I
reaction.
I did the so this is maybe as a girl more so because I get the ring. I just put the photo of the hand in and went, guess
okay.
what? And then let everybody else do it.
Yeah.
Now, I thought this is my time to shine. My whole family is going to be really, really excited. 3 days later, my older brother put in the same family group chat a photo of his fiance's ring.
Oh, you're kidding me. Are you serious?
And said, guess what, guys? We've also got news. Like, what the hell
kidding?
is
And
this?
so you'd assume that he's the one that proposed, right?
Correct.
So he's seen your proposal in the group chat, and then he thought, yeah, I'll give it 48 hours, and then I'll get on
I
one
got
knee.
engaged on the Sunday,
Yeah,
and on the Tuesday,
you're kidding.
he put it in the chat.
I mean,
Now,
just give it. Like I'm all for whatever. It's your own relationship, but I'm like, surely if it's like your sister or your brother or something, you just give them a breather. Like give them 3 or 4 months, well, whatever. Just to have their little moment,
Totally. If you'd planned it, it's you look at your phone, you see that, I've gotten engaged, and he'd go, okay,
If anything, put it off. Yeah, it could have been one of those things
Hold
that
off for
you
a bit.
didn't know that you were both going to propose, but once you've seen that, it's like, okay, well, let's just reassess. Like, Or just do it in 6 months?
Yeah. So, like I said, this was a few weeks ago now, but the reason that I'm only, like, talking about it now is because I was so enraged.
I was going to say, I'm like, really? Because this is the first time I'm hearing this.
I was so enraged.
So it was like one of those things that if you talked about it, you'd just start crying up until this point? Like you just would have...
Nah, to be honest, so my brother actually lives overseas, so I know that he's not listening, which is good. Because
by the sounds of things, he doesn't really care too much about your opinion, your feelings.
So I texted my mum straight away, and I texted my mum and said, what the hell?
Yes.
He's kidding,
fair,
right?
Fair.
He's kidding. Because, like, I've just gotten engaged, now he's getting engaged.
Yeah.
She replied, classic my mum, and said, oh, don't be a bridezilla. It's not all about you. Don't worry about it.
I think
He can
that's
have
pretty
his time.
rough.
And I was like, Mum.
I'm all for, it's whatever, it's their relationship, but like, no, I'm sorry, but you can't propose in the same week as your sibling and just think that's okay. That's not okay.
Exactly. Now, I'm not allowed, technically by my family, I'm not allowed to be upset by this.
I think you have every right to be. You can cry
But
here.
like I said, he lives overseas, and I'm taking this moment to put it on air.
So is his wedding the day after yours, or is he going to do it on the same
I haven't even
day?
told you. Oh my gosh, the wedding. So my wedding will probably be somewhere here in Melbourne, right?
Yeah.
He put in the group chat, oh, by the way, I'm thinking I might have my wedding in Italy.
Oh, get your hand
Like,
off it.
what?
All right.
Are you serious?
Have fun with that. You can book my flights if you want me to come.
Like, well,
Is this Chris?
No, this is Tommy.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Bloody
so
Tommy.
he is my older sibling. I'm like, yeah, okay, fair call. But so he's not only up to the engagement, but like also the wedding. He's like, I'm having it. Like, what am I supposed to do
Has he waited
now?
for you to be like, yeah, mine's going to be in the bush in Melbourne? He's like, oh, gross. Mine's going to be in Italy. Have you heard of the Amalfi Coast? Well, that's where I'm getting married.
I'm not even
You
surprised.
have to choose between Belle's gross bush wedding or mine.
Mine is going to be
We're
in the bush.
actually going to do it on George Clooney's lawn. I've got a big secret, and I don't want everyone to know. It's just like you're on a need-to-know basis if you're listening to the radio at the moment, okay?
Okay.
It is surrounding the big dance, the AFL Grand Final.
Okay.
Just some things that I've heard. You know, around this time, it's like there's a lot of chat of who's performing, the big international acts. And I think everyone's heard Crowded House, which would be great and like achievable, right? Like it just makes sense. They've probably done it a few times before, I would have thought, over
Who
the
did we
years.
have last year? Oh, G-Flip last year. They were great.
There has also been Kiss Chat.
Okay.
You know, they could bring the pyrotechnics, the makeup, the heels.
That would, you know what?
It
That
fits.
would be good.
It fits. They know how to do a stadium show.
That would be good.
Are you ready for the gossip?
Oh, I thought that was the gossip.
No. That's just
Oh.
what everyone's heard. This
Yes.
is the extra layer. This is the goss that not everyone's heard.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg wants to do it.
What?
He's pitched for it. Like, he wants to do it.
Get out.
We're talking Super Bowl,
Is he-
Snoop.
Is he like really desperate at the moment?
Oh, no, I don't know. I think he toured Australia. He was in Melbourne doing Rod Laver like earlier in the year. He obviously knows there's an audience out here. And, I mean, once you've done the Super Bowl, what's bigger than that? The AFL Grand Final.
That would be sick.
This is the confusing part, though. Apparently, Snoop Dogg wants to do it with Ice House. All over you, Electric Blue, which would be great if Carlton make it to the final. The Electric
would be
Blues,
good.
that'd fit. But that's
very
what I've heard.
weird.
I've heard
Who are you hearing this from, by the way?
industry heads.
Who's your insight into the AFL?
I'll never reveal my source. You could torture me and I'd never reveal my source. It feels, the Snoop Dogg Ice House thing doesn't match though. It feels like he said, like his phone line was crackly and he's like, no, I was saying Ice Cube. Ice Cube. Because I know they've
And
performed
he
together
rocks
before.
up and they go, Snoop, here's Ice
It's
House.
Ice House.
What?
You like Electric Blue, right? Electric Blue?
Wow, but Ice Cube and
Well,
Ice Cube and Snoop would be sick.
No, forget about it, Bill. Forget about it. Because this is the second
Keeps
part of
going.
the goss.
Oh, okay.
Snoop Dogg, it's not happening. The AFL said no. The AFL said no, Snoop Dogg.
What?
He wants to do it, and they said, it doesn't really, it's probably not right for the
get
AFL
out.
Grand Final.
What, because you would prefer to have a bunch of old dudes in a band doing it?
I think so.
That is so old school.
They said it's not really their brand, and obviously their brand is more Meatloaf.
Oh, here we go. There was no need to bring that up.
One of the only people who have died twice at the 2011 AFL Grand Final and last year.
Liam.
But at least we won't have another performance like that. I mean, everyone's just obsessed with the Matildas at the moment, the big game tonight. And, the star of the pack has always been Sam Kerr.
The roar of the stadium on their feet for the hero Sam Kerr. The roar says it all for Sam Kerr.
I mean, people lose their minds when she's just walking onto the field. Obviously, there was those injury scares. So yesterday, I'm in the car with producer Andy, right, Belle? And he said, I used to be friends with Sam Kerr. And I was like, okay, well, that's a lie. He's not really... Can you turn your mic on, producer Andy? I mean, you're not... I don't really think of you as a liar, but I thought you were 100% talking out of your bum yesterday.
Yeah, no, Sam Kerr used to be a good pal of mine.
And then... So then I was like, I wasn't having a bar of it. And then you got your Facebook up and we scrolled back to April 18, 2013. And this is legit.
So what's that, 10 years ago?
It's 10 years ago, like a decade ago. You can check it out on the Ben Lehman Bell Instagram story if you want to see it yourself. Have a look at this, Belle. Samantha Kerr, a wall post on producer Andy's wall.
It says happy birthday.
Happy birthday with a smiley face emoji.
Did you reply?
Yeah, he replied. Look what he replied.
Thanks, lovely.
Yeah.
Ew, Andy. Ew.
But I'm like, this
Thanks,
is
lovely.
This is insane. Sam Kerr, who, was playing football at the time. She would have been in the women's league in Australia, but probably not that global icon status. Not the front cover of FIFA and playing for Chelsea and, being probably the best player in the world, at least in the top 2 or 3.
But she posted happy birthday on your Facebook wall.
Yeah.
Wow.
So how did you know? So I'm sorry. I should have asked this yesterday, producer Andy, but how did you know Sam Kerr?
It is a bit of a weird link, but my cousin used to play for the Matildas or the young Matildas when Sam Kerr was kind of... So 10 years ago, Sam Kerr is...
Which is about 28 now.
28 now, I guess, 26, 28. So 10 years ago, she was just a teenager.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And my cousin is younger than me, so minus 10 years off my age. And they played on the same team for the Young Matildas and for Sydney. And when Sam Kerr was playing in, a game with my cousin, we all had a party at my mum and dad's house that night.
So hang on, Sam Kerr's been to your mum and dad's house?
Yes.
That's so funny. For a party.
For a party.
Was she there long?
So we went to one of those German drinking festivals.
Schützenfest
and went back to my house for a few drinks afterwards. I remember my two Sam Kerr anecdotes. Well, 3. 1, she wished me a happy birthday that time.
Wonderful. And
Great
we do
story.
have proof of that, so we know he's not lying about this.
2, one time at the German drinking festival, she kind of jumped on my back. For a piggyback. It was
almost
very weird.
as if you were a Matilda who's just scored. Almost as if you were Mary Fowler and you've just slotted it into the side netting and she's jumped on your back going, yeah, come on the Tillies.
And 3, she dropped her phone on the floor of my kitchen and it smashed everywhere.
So there's probably fragments of Sam Kerr's phone on your mum and dad's kitchen floor.
That's right.
Oh my God, we could sell that stuff. We could sell that for good money.
Okay.
I mean,
that's wild, Andy.
I love this story.
I wonder if she ever thinks about me.
I wonder how that guy's going that I jumped on his back that time and then I smashed my phone.
I don't think she would remember
Can
that.
we get her on the show? Can you text her? Can we get her on?
Yeah, see if she's free today. I'm sure she's not got much on.
She's got much on,
Why
yeah.
haven't we used this connection? You've been sitting on this.
Well, Sam Kerr is a bigger deal this week than she was previously.
I don't know. She jumped on your back.
It was a big deal for me.
Obviously the Matildas aren't talking
showered
this week.
since.
Should I give her a message?
Yeah,
we'll punch off a message to Sam.
Yeah.
I'd like to do this morning. 13, 24, 10. Did you know them before they were famous? Because, 10 years ago, you'd be like, oh, this is cool. She's really good at soccer. But now, she's literally a global icon. And she's Australia's sweetheart. And you've got wall posts from her. So if you have a similar situation, maybe you went to school with someone and they just went on to wild successes, and you're like, that is super weird that I was friends with that person at some point. 13 24 10. Give Belle and myself a call. Did you know them before they were famous?
Sarah in Q, your mum knew someone?
Yeah, Kylie Minogue went to my mum's 18th.
Oh, that's
Cool.
huge. That's so huge. Were they friends, or was she like a friend of a friend, or?
She was the girlfriend of one of my mum's mates at the time.
Oh,
Cool.
just yeah. Was
So
that Michael
does your-
Hutchins or something like that, or?
No. It was kind of pre-Kylie, but Danny
Yeah.
was on Young Talent time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like Melbourne's sweetheart, Australia's sweetheart.
Does your mum, Sarah, like whip this out kind of, 5 minutes into a party, small talk, and that's the first fact that she's spitting out?
Not too often. I didn't know for most of my life, but
Oh, wow.
yeah, a new fact.
Sarah, do you have photos? Like, does your mum have a photo with Kylie in the background, sort of thing?
I need to go through the albums. I'm sure she probably would. Probably not, a full one standing together, but maybe.
No, because there was no reason to.
You might be able to like find her near a shed, or people are smoking around the back or something like that. Yeah. Oh, that's a great one. Jenny joins us now in Cranbourne. Did you know someone before they were famous?
Yeah, Andrew Bogut.
Andrew Bogut, the basketballer. How did you know Bogut?
Well, a friend and I were at a nightclub in Berwick, and him and his friend tried to pick us up.
Oh, okay. And this was like before he was a bit of a basketball prodigy?
Yeah, before he was as big as what he became.
Yeah, I mean-
It was very early 2000s.
Are you regretting it now, knowing that he's, on Squillions and played in the NBA and, one of our greatest all-time players?
Well, I don't know. That night, we never ended up going home with them because we got into the car park and their car would not start, and they asked us if we would give them a push start.
How
So
cool.
that was kind of,
And
that
what,
was
you
kind of
said
it for
no?
me.
Did
Yeah,
you
of
just go,
course.
now that's it? Wow.
Yeah, I wasn't really dressed for that.
Yeah, we only go out with guys who have cars that start first time.
Well, he definitely does now.
Rena sent us a text to 0459 888 100. She said, another one that's not me but my mum, she dated Steve Irwin when she was 18. Her dad could have been Steve Irwin.
Whoa.
That's cool. That's cool. This should have just been, who does your mum kind of know?
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.